Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are well, wherever you are. বন্ধুরা আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছো. Um, Welcome back to my channel. And today, before we jump to writing a code, we just need to talk about some the convention. Every programming language they have some convention, how to write a code. And if you follow and stick with these, it will be good for you. Um, you can find all the conventions Python's the pep8.org and the website you'll find all this coding standards and everything. So basically we'll talk about small bit, but you'll find the more details in this website if you go that website but first of all, indentation can't even pronounce anyway. um so the in Python indentation is a very important. If you made a mistake in indentation, your program won't run. So this is the simple straightforward. And the second thing, the tabs or space, I mean in Python 3 doesn't allow to mixing both of them. You have to stick with one, either tabs or space, but majority we prefer a space, and so when you're writing the long line, the maximum should be 79, but in case if you're writing the long line, these are the way you can break the line convention, but if you want to put a plus sign over here and minus sign over here, it won't work, it will be conventional like this, standard, and the blank lines, how many space you want to, how much gap you want to keep, but normally if you want to gap with different functions, here the one function, here the one function, and this gap is preferable, so these are the your choice, and imports, how you can import to different libraries and from standard library, from Python to external library. So like this, import OS, not like this import OS on comma sys, but still you can do it. But the convention is if you do import OS and then the next line import sys, and here is if you want to import models and packages and everything, so by convention like this, you have to do first this step, from features import, this blah blah package, and then individual, the standard library package, operating systems and systems and all this stuff. And then it's if every programs, if when you're writing, this is very important to writing the make a comment, so there's a inline comment. This is how we can do block comments, which will apply some or all code, and document string, let's say if you want to put these three code over here, and at the end if you put three codes, the whole things will be the as in comment, the interpreter, the IDE, it can't read, so, and even if you want to put can make a block comment, if you put this hash sign over here and the space, and at the end in here, it will be block comment, and then the naming conventions, you can follow, stick with this, either lowercase or lowercase with underscore if it's a long name, or either uppercase or uppercase underscore, and or the capitulation. But this ugly is like this capitulations and all this and underscore, which doesn't look nice, and please avoid the L. If you want to use L, use the capital L. Otherwise, it just may confuse with the I and L, and same with the zero and the O, the sign letter. And if you want to import a package and model name, how you can write, this should be small lowercase. And the same with the class name. If you the cap words convention, should use a cap or capital letter on the top first, and then again if you want the second letter of the capital letter. And the types of variables name with the same, follow the class name, and the function names should be always lowercase. And if there's a function names, long function names, you can use a underscore if necessary. So বন্ধুরা আশা করি please subscribe to my channels and like my videos, and which will encourage me to create more content. And if I made a mistake, please suggest me how to improve and make a comment, please. And see you next video. Thanks, bye.